Welcome all to this irrigation engineering subject code 1615505, and we are today going to see about the subject on irrigation engineering's crop management. Okay, actually in this we are going to see the problems on water requirement of different crops. Okay, and how to find the different water requirements using a formula which I will explain you in the upcoming slides. Okay, so let's continue into the concept. Okay, for various types of crops, there are various types of water requirements and crop requirements. Okay, actually to calculate that, we are going to see a set of formulas which are required for the calculation of the crop requirement. Okay, I'm going to show you what and all the formulas that are going to be used in this slide. Okay, actually the first formula is delta. Okay, delta is equal to 8.64 B divided by D. Okay, it is in meters. Okay, actually if suppose you are going to calculate delta is nothing but the depth of water required by a crop from its sowing to its growth. Okay, actually it means that if you are going to place a crop at a particular field, okay, actually it may be rice. You think it is a rice means if you are placing it in a seed, okay, so it requires certain amount of water for its growth, right? So actually it requires certain depth, okay, certain depth of placement, so that it will attain water for its final growth. Okay, so the depth of water required by that particular rice, for in this example if you take rice, so the depth of water required by that rice from its sowing to its growth, okay, it is called as delta. Okay, so if you are expressing it in meter, then it is 8.64 B divided by D, and if you are expressing it in centimeter, then it is 864 B divided by D in centimeters. Okay, so delta here is, I already explained what is delta, and B is the base period. Okay, base period is nothing but the period which is required for the growth of the crop from its sowing period to its end, that is its growth period. Okay, if you the time period between the sowing to its ultimate growth, okay, that is base period. Okay, then D is duty. Duty is nothing but, it is actually if you are going to discharge certain amount of water for that growth of a crop, and you are discharging 1 cubic meter per second of water continuously for that growth of that particular crop in a particular field. Okay, so that is called as the duty. Okay, actually this is like 1 cumex for that growth of the crop is called as the duty. Okay, till its final growth. Okay, actually you are expressing it in hectare per cumex. Okay, this is what duty means. Okay, then the other formulas will be in the next slide. Okay, the next formula is you are going to calculate the discharge and the capacity of the reservoir volume. Okay, discharge required, first one, the second one is like discharge required, which is equal to area under irrigation divided by duty. Duty is what I explained. It is like 1 cumex of water that is to be given for a crop from its sowing period to its entire growth. Okay, that is called as the duty, and it is expressed. You know what is it is expressed, which is expressed in hectare per cumex. Okay, that is what it is being expressed, and then the capacity of the reservoir. Okay, reservoir volume, capacity of reservoir volume V, which is area into delta. Delta I already explained, which is the, you already know, A into delta. Delta is the depth of water which is required for a particular crop to grow from its sowing period to its ultimate growth. Okay, that is delta. Okay, kindly remember that. Okay, if you are having any doubt, you can refer any book or any like Wikipedia or anything for your like understanding, or you can just revise the same thing I have told you in the previous slide about every different abbreviations. Okay, so please refer it because it is an important problem which is yet to come on the upcoming slides. Okay, these are the important formulas we are going to apply there. Okay, kindly revise it. Okay. Okay, actually in this slide we are going to see some problems. Okay, actually I am going to read you the problem. Kindly understand it carefully. If you want to repeat that, you can repeat that for your convenience. Okay, I am going to say the problem. Find delta for a crop when its duty is 864 hectare per cumex on the field and the base period of the crop is 120 days. Okay, kindly I will repeat it, so kindly again revise it. Find delta for a crop when its duty is 864 hectare per cumex on the field and the base period of crop is 120 days. Okay, what and all the given data we are going to write here. Okay, I am going to write here what and all the given data in that problem. Okay, the given data here is duty of the crop, which is given in the problem, as you know, which is d is equal to 864 hectare per cumex, and the base period which you already know in the problem, which is already given, b is equal to 120 days. And now with these two values you can find the value which is nothing but the delta. Okay, the delta formula which is already I have mentioned in the second slide. If you have any doubts, you can go and see the second slide for your convenience. Delta is equal to 864b divided by d, right? This is our formula which is in centimeter, right? So you already know what is it is actually in centimeter, so kindly do it in centimeter. Okay, 864 into 120 divided by 864. Okay, this is what the formula is actually. Okay, then if you find the value of this delta, it's 120 centimeter. Okay, then we are going to find the others in the upcoming slide. Okay. Okay, now we are going to see a typical sum which is based on the requirement of crop. Okay, for different crops we can we are going to find the values. Okay, so kindly understand the problem. I'm going to say the problem. Okay, kindly note it. An area irrigated by a distributary is 240 hectares. Okay, the area they have given the 240 hectares, out of which 140 hectare is jover. Jover is a crop. Okay, kindly note it, jover is a crop. 140 hectare of jover is being there in that 240 hectare. Okay, in the overall area of 240 hectare, 140 hectare is jover. Okay, and the remaining 100 hectare is sugarcane. Okay, so they have like separated two different lands. Okay, actually the one single land is converted for growing of two different crops. Okay, one side is with jover and another side is with sugarcane. Okay, actually one side is with 140 hectares of jover and the other side is with 100 hectares of sugarcane. Okay, if delta for jover is 45 centimeter, okay, they have given the delta value to which is 45 centimeter, and that for sugarcane is 180 centimeter. Okay, the delta value for sugarcane and jover they have given, and the average transit losses. Okay, this is a new term. Actually they are giving the losses. Okay, losses during kharif. Okay, kharif is a season. Okay, actually kharif season, if you google it you can get an idea what is kharif. Okay, kharif are 20% and annual transit losses are 40%. Okay, calculate the duty of each crop and the head of distributary. Okay, actually they are asking the based on the losses due to tariff and annual transit losses, the duty of each crop. Okay, duty I have explained you in the previous slide itself about what is a duty, and they are asking that, and they are asking calculate the head of the distributory too, at the head of the distributory too. Okay, so we are going to find the two things. Okay, now we are going to list what and all the data they have given as a given data in this slide. Okay, I'm going to show you what and all they have given. Okay, given data, first one is cropping season. Okay, cropping season, here it is kharif and annual. Okay, in this they are given the name of the crop too. They have given area under irrigation too, and they have given delta. They have given the transit losses, and they have given the base period also. Okay, here they actually the base period is not actually given. We are going to assume the value. Okay, I'm going to tell you how we are going to assume the value for the base period. Okay, so let's list the what and all the data that are given here. Name of crop they have given in the problem itself. If you have any doubt in the problem, please repeat it again. Okay, all right, then area under irrigation is 140 hectares, and annual for kharif it's 140 hectares, and for sugarcane it is 100 hectares, and the delta is they have given 45 centimeter for jowar, and for sugarcane it's 180 centimeter, and transit losses they are given for this jowar it's 20%, and for annual it's 40% for sugarcane. Then base period you have to assume, actually you are going to assume for kharif it's 123 days. Okay, and annual means it is like total, like 1 year. 1 year means it's actually 365 days. Kharif, if you see kharif season, actually 123 days will be the exact value. Okay, so that we are assuming the same value. Okay, 123 days. If you have any doubts related to kharif season, if you google it, you can easily discover how much days it will be there for kharif. It's actually 123 days. That's what we are taking here too. Okay, so let's proceed into the sum for calculating the delta value. Okay, here that's what they have asked here. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, now we are going to see for the jowar season. Actually, for jowar I'm going to write for you. For jowar, duty at field for jowar is equal to 864b divided by delta. Okay, this is what our formula is. Okay, I mean d, not delta, it's d. Okay, then 864 into b value, you know, which is the base period that you have assumed for the kharif season, and the d value already know, which is 45, right? So the value will be calculated, it's 2361.6 hectare per cumex. Okay, cumex, hectare per cumex is our unit, so kindly don't miss the unit. If you miss the unit, marks will be reduced in the exams. Okay, considering transit losses. Okay, I have already mentioned the losses due to the tariff and annual seasons. Okay, the transit losses here you are going to calculate using this formula, which I am mentioning here. Okay, the duty of jowar. Okay, duty of jowar at head of distributory due to transit losses is duty of field divided by 1 minus losses. Okay, this is our formula for finding the duty of jowar. Okay, kindly note the formula, it's very important. 2361.6 divided by 1 minus 0.2. Okay, what is 0.2 here? The loss which we have converted from percentage to decimal. Okay, that is what I have mentioned here. Okay, instead of putting 1 by 1 minus 1 by instead of putting like 20%, okay, I am converting into percent into this decimal value and I am putting here. Okay, after this making it dividing it like dividing it, it's 2952 hectare per cumex. Okay, this is in cumex. Okay, this is, since it's duty, it's in cumex. Okay, then we are going to find for sugar cane in the next slide. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, now we are going to see for the sugar cane. Actually, for sugar cane, duty at field for sugar cane, which is equal to 864b divided by delta. Okay, this is an important formula. Okay, I mean b, it's an important formula, please note it clearly. 864 into 365 divided by 180. Okay, so the value will be 1751 hectare per cumex. Okay, calculate it. Okay, duty of sugarcane at head distributory, at head of distributory is equal to the same formula that we have applied for the Jover 2, duty of field divided by 1 minus losses. Okay, so we are going to apply it here. 1751 divided by 1 minus 0.4, which is we are going to find the value for the duty of sugarcane. Get 2920 hectare per cumex. Okay, this is our value. Okay, it's an important sum, please revise it. Okay, all right, now we are going to proceed into a problem where they are asking the discharge. Okay, discharge of the canal for irrigating the crops. Okay, I'm going to repeat the problem for you. Okay, find the design discharge of a canal for irrigating the crops as detailed below. Okay, actually here they are, again I'm repeating the problem. Okay, find the design discharge of a canal for irrigating the crops as detailed below. Okay, they are asking us to find the design discharge of a canal. Okay, of a canal which is going to discharge and irrigate the particular crops which they have mentioned in the problem. Okay, actually I'm going to list the table for you here. Okay, actually first serial number, name of crop, area under, this is the third problem. Okay, under irrigation in hectares, duty at field in hectare per cumex. Okay, these are all they have given. And the what are they given for the crops means it's sugarcane. First one, they have mentioned the season 2, which is adopting an annual season. Okay, then the rice which is in kharif season, and third one is bajra which is also in kharif season, and fourth one wheat which is in rabi, and fifth season is a vegetable, they have not mentioned the name, which is in high wind season. Okay, so its area under irrigation is 350 here, 150 here, 600 here, 1200 here, 400 here. Okay, then they have given the duty of the crop also here. Okay, I'm going to say the duty rates and I'm going to mention here too. Okay, Okay, actually the HW season which we have mentioned here is the hot weather season. Okay, that are called as the high weather seasons where actually the weather will be very hot. Okay, that is HW. Okay, this is hot weather. Okay, the duty of the field is 700 for the first crop, which is sugarcane, and for rice it's 600. For bajra that is 1500. For wheat it's 1800, and the vegetable it is 800. Okay, so they are asking us to find the design discharge of the canal. Okay, kindly note it. Design discharge of the canal for irrigating these crops. This is what their question is, and also they have given further data, and I'm going to explain it in the upcoming slide. Okay, the other data that I have given are, first one is the transit loss, which is 15%, and second one time factor they have given, which is 0.7, and third one is the capacity factor, which is, and these two factors are new to you. Okay, kindly note it because this sum is a very important sum factor they have given, which is 0.8. Okay, so let's proceed into the solution in the next slide. Okay, from the given data you could easily understand that we can find the discharge. Okay, discharge is A by D, Q is equal to A by discharge, Q is equal to A by D, that is area under irrigation divided by duty at field. Okay, that is our formula here. Okay, so I'm going to write it for you. Discharge required is equal to area under irrigation divided by duty at field. Okay, so it's A by D in Qmex. Okay, okay, actually you are going to find for each and every crop, so that you should put a like a tabulation. Okay, for your understanding. Okay, I'm going to show you in the next slide how you are going to create that tabulation. Okay, the tabulation here includes serial number, name of crop, area under irrigation in hectares, duty at field in hectare per Qmex, and discharge, which is you are going to find. Okay, Q is equal to A by D, which I have mentioned in the previous slide. Okay, the first one, first crop sugarcane, which has 350 of area under irrigation, 350 hectares, 700 hectare is our duty, and which is 0.50. If you substitute the value here, the area divided by duty, 350 divided by 700, 0.50 you will get. Then for rice, similarly for every crop you are going to find. Okay, 150, 600, and if you divide the value it's 1.25. And the third crop, that is bajra, which is 600 here, and it is 1500 duty, and which is 0.40. Okay, then the fourth crop, which is wheat, which is 1200, 1800 here, and the value is 0.67. Okay, then the fifth crop, which is vegetable, which is 400 here, and which is 800 here, and if you divide it will get 0.5. Okay, this is an important method for understanding for you. Okay, if you put and use like this, it may be easy for you. Okay, if kindly follow this method. Okay, in the previous slide, we have seen the discharge which is required for each and every crops, and we have listed in the tabulation. And now we are going to see how much of water is required for that crops to grow. Okay, that is discharge of canal, okay, discharge of that particular canal for the growth of those crops, okay. Actually first for kharif season, okay, kharif season you are going to find how the irrigation should be done. Okay, the discharge of canal in kharif is equal to discharge for sugarcane plus discharge for rice plus discharge for bajra. Okay, for kharif season this is the formula. Okay, this 0.50 which you have found from the previous slide, discharge for rice which you have found, discharge for bajra also you have found, so you are applying it here, which is 1.15 qmax. Okay, similar way you are going to find it for rabi, which is discharge of canal in rabi season, which is discharge for sugarcane. Actually you should understand for which season which crop is going to grow. Okay, so there are typically for this problem solving, I will like they would have mentioned for kharif season these types of crops will grow, for rabi season these types of crops will grow, and for in hot weather these types of crop will grow. Okay, as per that you should understand for calculating for each crop, you should identify by like adding these three crops you are going to get discharge of canal in kharif season. Okay, for discharge of canal in rabi season what are all crops you are going to add so that you will get the discharge. Okay, you should understand that. Okay, discharge of sugarcane plus discharge for wheat, so it is 0.50 plus 0.67 which is 1.17 qmax. Okay, this is our discharge value. Then actually for the next discharge in hot weather I'm going to explain it in the next slide. Okay, okay, let's go for hot weather. This is which is discharge of canal in hot weather, which is equal to discharge of sugarcane plus discharge for vegetables, which is for hot weather season. Okay, which is 0.5 plus 0.5 which is 1.0 qmax. Okay, take the values from the table. Okay, then if you can see clearly that the rabi season is having the most amount of discharge value. Okay, kindly note, and you mention it here. Okay, maximum discharge required in rabi, which is 1.17 qmax. Okay, actually by considering this 1.17 value you are going to find the actual correct value based on the losses too. Okay, in the question they have given the transit losses also. Okay, so out of that percentage of this value you are going to find the final value. Okay, actually this comes like this. Okay, considering transit losses 15%, it is 1.17 divided by 0.85. Okay, 0.85 where it has come, it is the in total 100 percentage, 15 percentage is went as like went in losses, so the remaining percentage will be our like discharge, no, so you are going to find that. Okay, 1.17 divided by 0.85 which is 1.376 qmax. Okay, this is our design discharge considering the transit losses. Okay, kindly note it. And also for if you are considering this what to say, this time capacity factors which are given in the problem also, time and capacity factor, the value will be, the discharge value will be 1.376, this value, that is the overall value from the losses, which is 0.7 into 0.8, like this you have to put, and you have to find the value, which is 2.45 qmax. Okay, this is an important sum. Okay, kindly revise it, this may be asked in the exams too. Okay, all right.